Marcus Smart coming to the Lakers got me thinking about the way that players sort of navigate their careers in the modern NBA. It's kind of interesting, right? I actually think that Marcus Smart is going to have a really good season for the Lakers. Um, and I understand why people are, kind of negging on that or kind of pessimistic on that. He hasn't played in the last 2 years that much. When he's been on the court, he's been injured or kind of hasn't shown, enthusiasm to play and stuff like that. But I think there's a couple reasons for that. One of them being that he was sort of booted out of Boston, the year that the team won the championship, and he's had some emotions about that, understandably so. But I don't really think that that's the main reason. I honestly think that if I was an agent and I was a player, like Marcus Smart or any other, NBA player trying to sustain my career from a longevity standpoint, like the number one thing that I'm concerned about in order to sort of like make the most money that I can throughout the course of my career is mileage, like how many miles am I putting on my body? How long can I sustain myself in the NBA before I'm no longer capable of playing anymore and sort of teams kind of like give up on me as a potential person that they feel like can help their team win. So going to Memphis, that was never going to be a winning situation for Marcus Smart. It was kind of a dead zone. And I think he, from a career standpoint, made the right strategic decision, like to just kind of slow poke his time there, trying, kind of just put up the sort of, numbers and games that he needed to at the bare minimum in order to kind of, you know, officially be on the roster. And as soon as he can, as soon as he could, he would jump at the opportunity to go play for like a real team with actual real ambitions of winning, or that can put him in a position where he can sustain his career longer. And so, yeah, I get why a stop like Memphis would be a place from a player like Marcus Smart's position, perspective, to not want to sort of burn himself out in, like I don't see how that benefits him as an individual player who wants to try and capitalize on his, short window as an NBA player in the grand scheme of things. So it sucks, because it sucks to be a Grizzlies fan and to kind of have to deal with that. And to sort of have to, accept a player who doesn't really care about playing on your team. And I'm not saying that this for sure in any way is what Marcus Smart was doing. I'm just saying that